Richland traffic, RV 73712 is departing runway 01, Richland. Alright, we are lined up on runway 01. We'll check the compass, see how accurate that is, and 01. Get my wheels lined up, and we are off. And we're at 50-something knots. We're off. And flying. Okay, and flaps down. All right, climb out here at about 75 knots. And let's go down to 85 knots now that we're up almost past 1,000 feet. It's getting bumpy today. A little bumpy. That's all right. Chinook approach RV 73712 is departing Richland at 3,500. We'd like flight following in the north practice area.
RV 73712, Chinook departure, Tri-Cities altimeter 3003, squawk 4370.
4370, RV 712.
RV 712, radar contact 6 miles north of Richmond Airport.
All right, so what that did was we just got a hold of the air traffic control, and they can see us on the radar, and they gave us a code to squawk so that they can identify who it is that they're seeing. And they will keep an eye on us for traffic in case we get somebody's way or they get in our way. They can warn us and let us make adjustments and corrections. So this flight today is, what's that done? Flight today is kind of a memorial. I found out last night that my cousin, who I grew up with when we were younger, was in an airplane crash and passed away yesterday. And so this is kind of a memorial flight. He's not a pilot. He was just a passenger in somebody else's airplane. It was a Cherokee, I think. And so I'm going to fly out over where he grew up. It was a farm out here north of Pasco. And when I was young, we used to come out here. We lived in Sacramento, California. We used to come here for summers and summer vacation. And Bub is his name. Blaine is his name, but everybody calls him Bub. He goes by Bub.
Vivo 11 cross.
Anyway, Bub and I...
11 on departure, fly runway heading, climb maintain 4,000 until further advised.
We spent runway heading a lot of time out here on his farm.
Stallion 2, Charlie Whiskey, traffic 11.
And they used to
maneuvering westbound, typing out
grow sugar beets. And so they had these geese, gaggle geese, I think it's called the gaggle, that used to go out and eat the weeds or the grass or whatever was growing amongst the sugar beets.
Last calling Chinook approach was at Twin Cessna 90630 Victor.
I used to go out there with them and herd the geese out to the fields, and then in the evening we'd come and herd them back into the pen. So anyway, I was going to go fly out around that farm and kind of do a little remembering of Bub. And so right out here is where he grew up, and I'm going to try to find it right along this road. And and it's out here quite a ways. So we're going to follow this road, which is, gosh, can I remember what the name of the road is? And we're going to go out to, it used to be called Mathews Corner.
5 miles east of it here.
Because my great uncle Doyle had a
on traffic 2 o'clock, 3 miles north of maneuvering
and a house right there.
RV 712, traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles maneuvering 3,200 Skyhawk.
Looking for traffic 712.
Back now, uniform, maintain VFR at or below 3,000.
At or below 3,000, 9 uniform.
RV 712, maintain VFR at or above 3,500.
At or above 3,500, RV 712.
Stallion 2, Charlie Whiskey, you planning the full procedure turn?
So that's really nice. They told me that there's an airplane out here and gave us altitude restrictions so that we don't run into each other.
Eagle 21, Chinook departure, radar contact, clear.
So right down here, I'm going to get my phone out and take some pictures because right down here is getting really close to where it is that we grew up. I got to tell this thing I'm not driving. I'm flying.
Departure Bonanza 58400 Sierra out of 2,400 for...
All right, we're going to record some video here. So the nice thing about this airplane, it is a low wing.
40 Sierra, Chinook departure, stand by.
So it makes it difficult to see down, but this particular airplane, we sit in front of the wing, right at the front of the wing, so there is an ability to see out this airplane quite a bit more than others. I can see that airplane. 3712, traffic in sight.
Approach, Skyhawk 426 Kilo 5,500 level.
Navy Eagle 21, maintain 1.
There's that airplane. I don't know if you can see it, but right there below me.
Up to flight level 230, Navy Eagle 21.
So very nice to have ATC watching over us.
132.6,
Not everybody uses that, and I don't know why they don't.
No, negative mode C.
Very good. Okay, I think, now these are all circles. They weren't circles back then.
I think check that.
But that right there is his farm. That's where we hung out an awful lot during the summer.
Echo Jet 406, Chinook departure radar contact reaching 5,000, clear direct chat.
5,000 direct traffic.
So anyway, it is a beautiful day today. It has been some pretty bad weather. We've had snow and ice and cold weather, but right now it is really nice out. The temperature is, well, up here at almost 4,000 feet, it's 37 degrees, but down on the ground it was 50, I don't know what it was, 55 or something like that.
6572 Sierra, we're 20.
All right, I'm going to turn this one off.
712 traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, altitude indicates 2,600, same altitude.
RV 712 will maintain above 3,500 and watching.
Back now, uniform, traffic 2 miles north of your position, altitude indicates 2,500 southbound.
Roger, looking for traffic now in uniform.
Navy Eagle 11, contact crisis tower 135.3.
And to the tower, Eagle 112.